What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Baddies Caribbean on episode 5. So if you haven't seen the 5th episode of Baddies Caribbean on Zeus Network, of course, then turn this video off and go watch the episode. Come back and watch this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel. It's an easy, simple, anonymous, free way of supporting my channel. I can't stress that enough. So help me get to over 200 subscribers by hitting the like button and the subscribe button if you like what you hear. I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You will hear me say and so and like 1,000 times. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. Anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be looking at my notes over here, so that's why I'm gonna keep turning my head, of course. And comment below what you thought of this week's episode, what you would grade this week's episode. If I forget anything, if I'm off on anything, let me know in the comments, because I be high and I be forgetting. And I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews, because I be changing my mind. This week I'm gonna grade this episode. I gotta give it a D+. This episode was boring as hell. Like, I don't know what they was trying to do for us with this episode. It was weird for me. I don't know. I might give it a C- when I get to the end, but I gotta see. But right now, I feel like from what I remember, it was given D-. And like I said, like I always keep saying, it ain't even about the fighting situations. Like, they didn't have no fun. Like, they're not turning up. Like, they're not doing nothing. What Biggie said in this episode, we're not getting to a bag. We haven't got to a bag yet. So I'm just like, D-, D+. D+ for this episode. Yeah, because the D+ is better than D-. They ain't do that bad, but D+. Yeah, so let's get into it. Last Chance, Baddies Caribbean, episode 5 on Zeus Network. If you have not seen it, turn this video off. I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Alright, now that I'm done rambling, I can kind of slow my tempo down. So, of course, like any other episode of Baddies, any other season, the episode begins where the last episode ended, which was Gretchen, Jayla getting into it, and then what's her name, Tommy pulling up on this horse. So Tommy, she pulls up on the horse. You can hear Jayla and them in the background amping Natalie up like, you better beat her ass, da da da. So later, Gretchen, she tried to call out Jayla. She telling her, come here, come over here, come to me. So Gretchen, she tries to step out and apologize for saying nigga, but then like 2 seconds later, she ends up saying lame nigga shit, and it was just like, I don't know what y'all want her to do, and I don't know what anybody wants at this point. She's not gonna stop saying it, but also she's just gonna have to keep taking that fade. It is what it is. If they don't feel comfortable with you saying it, and you can't stop yourself from saying it, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. At this point. Then you got cast members on the show that ain't even black or of African descent at all, and they saying it and y'all letting them say it freely. But because she looks a certain way, but also isn't black, she's getting the worst of it. I'm over it. So as Gretchen's getting pulled away, Tommy goes over to talk to Gretchen. She's like, you out here saying nigga, da da da. So Gretchen's trying to explain herself. She's like, I'm Puerto Rican. Tommy's like, I'm black. And Gretchen's like, no, I'm just Puerto Rican. So, she basically trying to explain to Tommy that she don't mean it in a disrespectful way when she said, and she trying to sell Tommy. And Tommy's like, it sounds like you said it in a derogatory way. So then, Tommy and Natalie finally square up. I don't know why they kept saying the ocean. These bitches was like barely in the water. They square up by the ocean or whatever you want to call it. Now they had 2 rounds in this moment before the round in the car. But they had them 2 rounds. That first round that they got in, Tommy took that for me. I don't care. These are my reviews, so I'm going to say how I feel. Tommy took that round for me. That second round that they did right after that was, I feel like that was a tie for me. I feel like they both They both did what I feel like that was a tie for me. It didn't last long enough, but I feel like I seen them both getting upset on each other. So of course, in Natalie Nunn fashion, she starts talking shit walking through her ride. And not Aubrey in the confessional was talking about some the woman with the sheen chaps. I said, bitch, they will come for your ass when the time comes. When the reunion come, they will come for your ass and your little shady confessionals that you keep doing. So at this point, Tommy, she goes up to Natalie's truck and they start fighting again. You can't really see the fight because they in the truck fighting, but once the camera does get on them, you can see Natalie upping the shit out of Tommy. So I would have to say Natalie took that one for me. For me, I feel like. Because we didn't get to see the fight inside the car. We just saw Tommy in the car and we saw Natalie, couldn't see it. But when they finally got that camera over there, all you saw was Natalie upping the shit out of Tommy. So then we get these scenes. Aubrey, she goes to check on Natalie. She's like, you beat her ass. Dick riding. They dick riding. Some people dick riding Natalie. Some people are dick riding. Are they dick riding Tommy? I don't know. Because I feel like Biggie and Tommy's relationship is genuine. But Aubrey goes to check on Natalie. And Natalie's, in her car talking shit about Tommy. And then Tommy, you see Tommy going off on security. She always going off on security. I get it, though. They was low-key holding her a little bit. Couldn't get off on Natalie how she really wanted to. So after that whole shit show of Tommy and Natalie, the rest of the ladies just standing around and shit. And this is when Saseki starts getting mad. She starts talking about... Apparently, Jelly Bean was the one that was standing too close to her nigga on that episode of Bad vs. Wild. That first episode of Bad vs. Wild. So Jelly Bean and Taseki, they start having this back and forth. They start having this back and forth, what's her name? Jelly Bean and Taseki. And next thing you know, Mariah Lynn pops off on Jelly Bean. And Taseki like, yeah, I ain't gotta swing cause she said something. I ain't gotta swing cause my niggas do it for me or something, she said. I was cracking up. I was like, what did Sapphire call Mariah Lynn? Mighty Mouse. I was like, that's perfect. I don't even like Sapphire, but she was hitting on the nose. Mighty Mouse. I was like, girl, why you had to run up on that girl? But I would say she got off better getting hit by Mariah than getting hit up by Taseki. But in the next episode, we see she ain't learned, so. Side note, Taseki, when she was getting mad and stuff in this episode, she was like, she said something like, I'm a fucking animal. Hey, when I tell you I was dying when she said that. She says, I'm a fucking animal. I can see myself saying that shit all the time now. Like, that's just something I'm going to be saying. I'm a fucking animal. And she funny. So then we get the scenes the next day. Meatball and Biggie are hanging out. Natalie and Slim Too Bad, they come to join them. Biggie is aggravated with Natalie and Slim Too Bad because apparently them two and Jayla and I think Sapphire too was like up early they woke her up blasting music or something like that. So then this is when Biggie reveals that she was the one that invited Tommy to the beach. And Natalie's like, why you do that to your friend? Da, da, da. And then Natalie's in her confessional like, this is why you wonder why I don't fuck with you, Biggie, because you bringing the ops around or you doing shady shit like that. I was like, I don't care for Natalie like that, but she got a point there, Biggie. You can't expect her to treat you like everybody else, but you hanging with people that you know she don't fuck with. Unless it's all for TV, and then Biggie got a point. It's just like, all for TV, bro. Shut Baddy, shut up clock, bro. So Natalie, she going on and on. It's like, you set your friend up. She got knotted up out there. And Biggie's laughing like she did not get knotted up. So then we get the scene between Scotty and Diamond. And Scotty's like, you been antisocial. And She's like, you think I can get you, because Tinka's my girl too, so you think I can get you guys to squash your beef? So Diamond, the body, she like, I need to avenge my wig. My wig's name was Ginger. I need to avenge her. I don't care. You can't make me not like Diamond. I fuck with Diamond. She funny as shit. I fuck with Diamond. So Scotty, she's like, I see Tinka over there smoking. So she takes Diamond over there to talk with Tinka. It immediately goes left. They start going back and forth. And Diamond the body's like, I did you a favor getting you on this show. In my opinion, I believe so, because like, okay, if you don't watch Now That's TV, then you don't know who Diamond is. But if you do watch Now That's TV, then you knew who Diamond was when she came on the auditions. So it's just like, now it's just like, who is this Tinker girl? Nobody knows who the Tinker girl is until Diamond took off on her. Even though Diamond lost that round. Have to say you lost that round, sis. But then nobody know who Tinker was until Diamond took off on her. If you don't watch Now That's TV, then you don't know who Diamond was neither. But so it's kind of like in your mind, you would think that they both made them stars. But if you watch Now That's TV, you know who Diamond is, then you would be like, okay, yeah, she did kind of put Tinker on, because like nobody knew who you was, sis, and had not Diamond took off on you, and you know people wanted to see that rematch, you wouldn't have got on the show. No shade. I mean, it is what it is. So she's like, I got you on the show. I did you a favor. She low-key did. Like, low-key, where's the lie? So then we get this scene between Dia and Calloway. And of course they sitting around talking about the night before. And Callie, she explaining why she was, like, how she was thrown off by Jelly Bean, which we all were, because it's like, bitch, y'all came in together, and then you took off on her on some dick riding shit. Dia's talking about her fight with Nunu, talking about she want to run it back. Bitch, you should not want to run it back. She whooped your ass twice on that beach. You should not want to run it back. But okay, and then we see you getting dinged up again next episode by DCB. It's just like, come on, Dia. I wanted to like you because they put somebody that's actually from the Caribbean on the Caribbean season. But it's like, you going out bad. You going out bad, baby. And then she says in her confession she's not done with Nunu. It's just like, what? So Callie, she's saying that hopefully this nature walk, she'll be able to have a chat with Natalie, because they about to go on this nature walk. She want to have a talk with her. She talking about she ain't got no beef with her. She just feel like it's Natalie's time to hang it out. I mean, Natalie is pushing, if she not already in the 40s. But it's just like, you think you the one that should be taking over after her? Before somebody that's been on the show with her from season to season? So they all on the way to the nature trail, the nature whatever, nature walk, whatever. And in the sprinter, Diamond the Baddie, she going off. She talking about how she feel like Slim Too Bad and Deer are dick riders. They definitely are. And she like she gonna call them out about it. I'm not mad at it. But she think they dick riders from her and Tinker's situation. I feel like they dick riders from the whole Gretch situation. Because like I said, yeah, you can feel how you feel about her saying the nigga word, but if Jayla was already getting her ass, it wasn't no need for y'all to even involve yourselves in that moment. Y'all could have had y'all separate issues with her the next day or later on. Not at the same time. And then Jayla was the one that had the issue first. So it's still like, why did y'all even do all that? So they arrive on the nature trail. Mind you, Aubrey O'Day is on Natalie's arm like a little ass doggy. Like, bitch, if Tommy was there, you would not be on her dog like, you wouldn't be on her arm like a little doggy. You'd be on the security arm like a little doggy. Got the nerve talking about you whooped her. Now, if Tommy want to see your ass at the reunion because you want to talk about she whooped her in them Shane chaps. Don't say nothing, Aubrey. She think it's sweet. But now I think about it, she probably won't even show up to the reunion. I just thought about it, she probably won't even show up. Aubrey probably won't even come to the reunion. That would be the only way they could get her for the shit she been saying in her confessionals. So Natalie, she takes this moment to announce that Biggie wasn't invited on the nature trail because she decided to hang out with Tommy. She says also that Mariah Lynn, Taseki, and Callie was there too. So were they not invited just like Biggie, or was it just Biggie because Biggie is Tommy's friend? I don't know. Was they all not invited? Because you just made it, you emphasized it like it was just Biggie that wasn't invited. So I'm noticing with this season, it's probably going to be like division again like last season. We see Biggie and Tommy and Mariah Lynn, Taseki, and Callie hanging out, and then we see the rest of the girls with Natalie. So we see some division already. I mean, the Tommy group, I fuck with most of them, and the other ones are tolerable, so I ain't mad at it. Whoever I don't fuck with the ones that's with Tommy, they're tolerable, so I ain't mad at that group. And then the other group, they so damn big. And the replacements, they kind of like offed off in their own little situation. So Natalie, she breaks the teams up. She breaks people up into teams and stuff. She takes her and Sapphire and Tinka and Diamond the Body, of course. Of course, they not feeling it, but she pairs them off together with her and Sapphire. Then she gives Scotty, Bianca, and J.O. the chance to be team leaders and pick their teams or whatever. They walking buddies, whatever. So Scotty, she picks some replacements and some cast members. Bianca does the same thing. This bitch J.O. picks the same people she came in with. Heaven was not feeling that. She was in a professional, like, I thought I was going to get paired with some other ladies. I came in with y'all. I know y'all a little better than I know them. I was like, yeah, it wasn't making sense. And she went last. Like, you saw how everybody picked. Some people picked like new replacements, and some people picked cast members. You picked all replacements, being a replacement yourself. So while Natalie, Sapphire, DCB, Tinka, they all walk in, Natalie's trying to resolve the issue between Tinka and DCB. Of course, it's not working. Tinka, Bella, and DCB start having another back and forth, going back and forth. DCB like, you don't love yourself. It was sounding so harsh, but like, if it's true that she actually bleaching herself because she don't like her skin color, then that's crazy. So then we see the newbies. They walk in. I can't remember all their names, but they walking around and they basically talking about wondering why they not in the house yet, and they wondering how Natalie's gonna choose who's gonna stay, who's gonna leave, stuff like that. Then we get this thing with Scotty's group where Wendell Lee, she's trying to explain to Aubrey and the rest of the girls that's with them. No, this is Bianca's group. She's trying to explain to them like why she's kind of like trying to defend why she feel like Gretchen should be able to say nigga because she grew up around and they let her say it or whatever. And then Aubrey's telling her like, yeah, but the black cast members on the show fell away, and when they tried to tell her last night, her response was, I don't give a fuck, like trying to explain to her what happened the night before. Then we get this scene where they walk in, Meatball brings up to Jayla like, Biggie told me you low-key bullying her. Like, bully somebody your own side, start coming at Jayla. Jayla smirking the whole time. Meatball don't look serious. The fight, the argument don't look serious. I don't even think it's going to lead to a fight. We shall wait and see. That's how the episode ends. They want us to think that Jayla and Meatball are about to fight, but Jayla already kind of spoiled it online and said something about TV is funny or editing is funny or something like that. You ruined it for the people that thought something was going to happen. You spoiled it. I don't think nothing's going to happen. I be trying to stay away from spoilers, but they pop up on my timeline. So I don't think nothing's going to happen between Jayla and Meatball. The fact that they threw this at the end to make it seem like something's going to happen, like, it's so annoying. But like I said, yeah, that's probably why, yeah, I would probably give it a D+. Because the fact, like I just said, they tried to throw that in at the end like something really going to happen. I might have like 50% believed it had I not seen Jayla go online and say that it was editing or something funny. I don't know. And then Jayla smirking the whole time, so it's just like it wasn't believable at all. So we ain't going to see nothing that happens next week. But it is a couple of fights next week, but we shall see. But they ain't turning up yet. They ain't went out nowhere, turned up yet. I don't know. Predictions for episodes to come. I mean, we see, like I said, we see Dia getting mopped up again, but it ain't by Dia, it's by Diamond. And then we see that other girl. I can't remember the girl name with the brown two-piece on. I do not know her name. But she booping somebody up too. It's gonna be like 4 fights next week. And then we see Taseki eating up jelly beans. It's like she ain't learned. We thought you should have just took that from Mariah. Anyway, those are my little thoughts, what have yous, whatever you nots of episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought of this week's episode, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything. Let me know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I don't only review baddies, I review other shows as well. And I got covers and freestyles. Just check out my channel, like, subscribe. It's free, it's anonymous. Hit the subscribe button. See you in the next review. Again, thanks for watching. Peace.